Guns are great, but you know what else guns are? Expensive. Whether you need just one solitary gun for self-defense or you are a rabid collector like me, and probably most of you viewers, it takes some serious cash to lay hands on a good gun. Most times anyway. Though good and cheap tend to be mutually exclusive qualities when it comes to firearms, there are exceptions. In fact, it's possible to get some really nice guns for very little money. Whether you're looking to pad your collection or arm yourself for the first time, you should definitely check out the following budget guns, each of them typically retailing for under $300. Super quick before we get to our list, keep in mind that these price points are not set in stone. As of this video being uploaded, each of the following guns can be had in most markets for under $300 sticker price, and that's brand new. Note that economic factors, supply and demand, and even regional or local markets can all have an effect on that price. Certain models may be retired in the future and replaced with more expensive versions or dropped from a company catalog entirely. And of course, don't forget the typical bump at closing, cost increases like taxes, dealer fees, and so forth. Okay, disclaimer over, let's check out the guns. Number 7. Ruger 1022 Compact. America's best loved and most popular semi-auto 22 rimfire is also one of its most affordable. Ruger's 1022 Compact has a synthetic stock, basic iron sights, and a short 16-inch barrel. This helps keep both cost and weight down, and the gun, unloaded, weighs just under 4.5 pounds. Despite being the cheapest variant in the voluminous stable of 1022 offerings from this venerable manufacturer, it has all the characteristics that you'd expect from such a storied gun. High reliability, great capacity thanks to a flush-fit 10-round rotary magazine, durability, and surprising accuracy if you can work with the somewhat mushy trigger. Best of all, you've got room to grow with a 1022 Compact. Like all other models, there is a huge variety of factory and aftermarket parts out there for customization and upgrades, and these guns are pretty easy to work on. As your finances improve or you save more coin, you can give this little 22 a boost. These also make a surprisingly capable home defense weapon if you pop in a factory 25-round mag. Number 6. Heritage Rough Rider. The single-action revolver that started countless shooting careers in the form of a Christmas or birthday gift, the Heritage Rough Rider is ready to transport shooters back to the Old West with its classic good looks. This 6-shot 22 LR, also convertible to 22 WMR, is a classic through and through. 6-shot capacity and single-action operation mean you've got to cock and fire for every shot, and you've also got to manually index the cylinder to stroke out empties or live cartridges using the ejector rod under the barrel. The sights are rudimentary, consisting of a notch in the top strap and a half-circle blade up front, just like the old days. One nod to modernity, and indeed a feature that is almost entirely unique to guns like this, is the addition of a manual safety lever behind the flash shield on the left side of the frame. It's a handy feature for teaching youngsters and for carrying a gun like this in the field. There are also more than 60 different variations of the base gun, mostly consisting of different finishes, grips, barrel lengths, and sighting options, and about half of them retail for under $200. With a little practice, the Rough Rider is a surprisingly good shooter and tons of fun. Number 5. Charter Arms Undercover. Charter Arms, an old and respectable name in revolver manufacturing, but one that just does not get the amount of airtime or prestige that giants like Ruger, Colt, and Smith & Wesson do. Part of this is deserved, I guess, because Charter guns aren't as smooth, slick, and finely fitted or finished as their competitors. But what they are is dependable and tough tools for self-defense. For concealed carry, home defense, or a just-in-case option, look no further than one of their best-selling guns, the Undercover. This classically styled 38 Special is a 5-shot revolver with a 2-inch barrel and is double action only in operation since it has an internal hammer. The trigger pull is a little rough and stacky, and the sights are basic ramp and notch. Practical accuracy will suffer accordingly. That said, it won't be a major problem at most expected engagement distances during a self-defense encounter. This is a very lightweight gun, just 12 ounces unloaded thanks to its alloy frame. This is perfect for carrying in a pocket, inside the waistband, in a holster, in a purse, glove box, or anywhere else, and like all revolvers of this kind, it's very easy to use. You can usually snag the Charter Arms Undercover in basic black for right at $300 in most markets. We've got 4 more budget blasters to check out on our list. Before we move on to the next one, do me a big favor and hit like and subscribe if you are enjoying this video. Those 2 clicks help out our channel more than you know, and by doing so, you can be sure you won't miss out on any upcoming videos. Thanks so much, now let's move on. Number 4. Bond Arms Roughneck. Bond Arms is best known for their huge assortment of derringers, available in double-barrel and single-barrel varieties, in chamberings from the diminutive 22LR all the way up to the ridiculous like the 50AE. These guns are an archaic design but made to the highest possible standard by Bond & Co. The very best steels, amazing fit and finish, and exacting quality control all add up to remarkably nice little handguns. Nice and also expensive. If you need a last-ditch gun for self-defense or a Plan B backup that won't break the bank, check out the Roughneck. Available in your choice of 9mm, 357 Magnum, or 45 ACP, the Roughneck is made with the same high-quality materials and the same eye for detail in doing it right, but it forgoes the fanatical finishing process that the other Bond guns undergo. These guns have a rough-and-ready, almost bead-blasted appearance, but functionality is just as good as the other derringers in the lineup. This is a single-action gun that has to be cocked for both shots, and heaven help you if you've got to reload in a fight, but they sure beat having no gun at all. The Roughneck is also one of the nicest and most reliable guns in this price category overall. Number 3. Ruger Security 9. Another Ruger offering on our list, this time a thoroughly modern polymer pistol. This 9mm boasts a 15+1 capacity, has an unloaded weight of just under 24 ounces, and is reliable enough to bet your life on. At first glance, the Security 9 looks like a striker-fired pistol, but it isn't. It's a double action only with an internal hammer and a manual safety on the left side of the frame. Despite the low price tag, it has some nice modern amenities, including a rail on the dust cover, generous front and rear slide serrations, and bright, clear, crisp iron sights. Aggressive texturing fields on all sides of the frame provide a secure hold in all conditions. Easy to shoot, easy to maintain, and tough, the Security 9 is one of the very best values in 9mm pistols, and you can get the full-size or compact variant right at or just a little under $300 from most dealers. Number 2. Taurus 22 TUC. Sometimes an individual's self-defense requirements will dictate a truly tiny gun that can be hidden anywhere. Call it a backup gun, a hideout piece, or a last-ditch pistol. Whatever you call it, the Taurus 22 TUC is a great option for discreet and easy-to-use defense. This is a tip-up barrel pistol in the same category as those exemplified by the Beretta Bobcat and Tomcat guns. This 22LR sports an impressive capacity of 9 rounds, and it weighs a feathery light 10 ounces unloaded. Just 1 inch thick at its widest point and measuring barely 5 inches long, this is a true micro-compact suitable for carry in the pocket or on the ankle. The long, double-action-only trigger is heavy but smooth and surprisingly easy to use. In essence, when shooting, it handles a lot like a double-action revolver, and that simplicity can provide confidence for folks who aren't thoroughly trained. The control layout is quite simple, too, with a single lever for tipping up the barrel and another for the magazine release. As Taurus says in the description of this pint-sized pistol, the 22 you've got on you beats the 45 left at home. The 22 TUC is a great option for constant carry. Number 1. Mossberg Maverick 88 Security. For self-defense at home, it's really hard to beat a good shotgun. A load of double-aught buck says the same thing in every language. Intruders not welcome. But we live in an era of expensive, highly refined shotguns. Even the humble pump action or even a basic side-by-side can set you back several $100s. Cheap examples of either breed that are worth owning are, regrettably, few and far between. How lucky we are, then, to have the trusty Maverick 88 from Mossberg. Long regarded as one of the very best bargains in pump-action shotguns, the Maverick 88 is an offshoot of the company's legendary Model 500 family. It uses most of the same parts, made to the same standard, with only a few concessions to manufacturing and design to keep the cost down. Namely, this concerns the attachment of the forend to the action bars and the configuration of the manual safety. The Maverick 88 has a crossbolt just ahead of the trigger on the trigger guard, whereas the 500 uses the admittedly nicer ambidextrous safety lever located on the tang of the receiver. Despite this, the Maverick 88 Security is everything you want in a home defense shotgun. It is reliable thanks to the dual extractors, twin action bars, and an anti-jam elevator, durable thanks to robust steel-on-steel lockup, and versatile because it's compatible with most Model 500 accessories, including stocks. Right out of the box, you get 5+1 capacity in 12 gauge, which is more than enough to deal with anything that moves at close range. It's simple, slick, and workmanlike, but that is more than satisfactory for a self-defense tool. If you need reliable 12-gauge firepower on a budget, Mossberg's Maverick 88 Security is your first and last stop on your shopping trip. And with that, we will put a pin in it and stop there. If you're looking to bang on a budget, we covered something for everyone, from awesome single-action 22s to serviceable 9mm semi-autos and even a good pump shotgun. Limited finances do not mean limiting fun or the ability to protect yourself these days. I want to know which of the two budget handguns you'd pick for carry. Would you go with the Ruger Security 9 or the Charter Arms Undercover? Let me know which appeals to you and why in the comments, and before you go, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any great upcoming videos here on Guns You Can't Live Without. Stay safe out there, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good one.